All right, mates, I'm at Riley's Loch this morning. Wanted to show you guys a little bit about what some of us who live up here do in terms of access on the river. You have Riley's Loch, and then you have Seneca Landing where a lot of the jet boats go out. The jet boats are going to go out right here. They're going to come through here, and they're going to come, and then most of the time they're going to head upriver, okay? Now, downriver, from where I'm standing at the aqueduct, Seneca Aqueduct, you have Old Dam 2. Now, most of you guys know that I predominantly like to fish below or at Old Dam 2 because of the access points. Actually, I got some guys, you can see right here, someone's coming in right now, fishing right off here, off the mouth and off the point right over there. And they'll probably most likely come in. There was probably about 13 cars in the parking lot at the lock and at the landing today. I mean, it's a beautiful day. It's going to be 75 to 78 degrees. The water temperature up about 55 to 58, depending on where you are. But I'm going to give you this little access point here from the parking lot behind Riley's. And a lot of times, this is an area where people will put in their kayaks if they don't want to deal with everything that's going on at Seneca Landing, where all the boats are putting in and a lot of people are stacked up waiting to get in. I'll take a picture of that. It might be in a video of the actual boat landing there. Where you can put your boat in, jet boat, a lot of inflatable boats go out of here, a lot of guides go out of here on the really big inflatable style boats, same as you see like on the Shenandoah. But I'll back up a little bit and take a look at this. Is come right down this trail right here from the lock. That's right, the lock house, the old lock house right there. Parking lot is right behind it, and you come over the hill, you come down, and you're gonna come right down this path right here, and you can see the aqueduct right there. Okay, and it's going to give you a nice area to stage right here and get out. And what a lot of folks do that are kayaking is, depending on if you're just kayaking or you're kayak fishing, will go down towards. And one of the other things I like about up here when I come up to this point is a lot of times we'll have cars below. And so we'll park here at the lock, and then we'll park at Pennyfield, or if it's going to be a long one, Swains, next 2 locks down. You also have where I predominantly fish and go out of is Violet's. A lot of people don't even know about that lock. Hardly anybody ever, launches there, which is interesting because it's a really great place to launch. And a lot of people who launch there come up here to here, so it's just an interesting dynamic. These locks are really close in terms of kayaking, so it's a really great, if you can get 2 people, you're set, right? Because you're going to go through Old Dam 2 down there, and a lot of videos you'll see on my YouTube channel will have the flag to the north because I'm below Old Dam 2. There's your flag right there at the golf course. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's the golf course. And it's always pretty cool because it always gives you the wind, right? It always gives you an idea what the wind factor is on the river. Whether it matter whether you're going on the boat, taking the jet boat down, staying above the dam, running the Virginia side. You're starting to see right there is a popular area over there to run on that Virginia side. For smallies, and then people just head on up. But you could see how different it is between my previous videos down below Old Dam 2. A lot of islands, a lot of rock, a lot of shallower water, right? It's a little fall right there at the Old Dam 2, a bunch of ledges, okay? It's a little bit different fishing than, say, up here. You're looking at wide. The Potomac widens out up here, gets deeper up here. Now, the one good thing about this area right here that I'm standing at, okay, is it will be impacted by rising water, okay? So you need to be aware of that if you're coming up. You will have to launch the landing and kayak through under the aqueduct. Come out. We see it a lot. Antietam, different places, Monocacy, all these things have like these aqueducts, right? When the water's rising, I would say probably if you see that the water's about 5 feet, you want to go ahead and use that landing. It's just a lot easier. But when you're right now below 4 feet, going towards this section of Old Dam 2 and all of that, it's a really, really easy access point. You can kind of see right here. Just, I've been here where 5 people have launched at the same time. It's just really, really easy to do. So this is a series just on the locks. I'm just trying to get everybody, because I get a lot of questions that get asked to me about all these locks and the Upper Potomac and making long runs up north, Upper Potomac, all the way to Edwards Ferry, Whites Ferry, Edwards Ferry, Monocacy, all that stuff. And if you're in the DC DMV area, you really don't need to make that long run if you just want to be on the river, okay, and find some unique spots and find some, some good fish. It's for the most part don't really get fished out like a lot of other areas do. Like I said, a lot of people are unfamiliar with Violet's Loch. It's my favorite place to come because it's easy to get on the water, easy to bank fish, rock fish, wade fish, island fish, all that stuff. It's just so much easier than, say, if I want to go out on the jet boat. This is where I'm going to come because I've got big water-ish, right? A lot more water to cover. A lot want to get upriver. So if I'm just taking like the kayak out, unless I got a float, unless I know I'm going in pairs or there's 3 or 4 of us, I will convince the guys to put in here and go fish above Old Dam 2, which is right down there. Like I said, that rock line right down there on the horizon. Go through that, go through in Violet's Loch, and then head on down and take out at the big parking lot at Pennyfield, or for a long float, go all the way down to Swains Loch. If it's an overnight trip, go all the way down to Swains, fish all day long, go all the way to Swains Loch, camp at Swains Loch, right? And then, boom, head home or continue to fish further downriver from Swains Loch. So it's a really, really, really great place that people need to put on their fishing bucket list for the river if you just want to come and do a really, really great float, or if you really want to just like be out here alone, fish the mouth, fish down to the dam. You got a couple hours, be good to go. You got a motor for your kayak, all the better. Makes it a lot easier, right? You're not really dependent upon the wind, or any of that kind of stuff, just kind of hindering your paddle. So that's it. This is Riley's Loch. There's what she looks like right here. Just another stop on the Upper Potomac. See you, no canal.